I found this refresher questionnaire from some random website, and now I'm trying to answer it. A system of vertical pipes in a building to which fire hoses can be attached on each floor, including a system by which water is made available to water outlets as needed. Vertical pipes in a building to which fire hoses can be attached on each floor. This is I'm going to treat it as a pre-test. This system is provided with 64 millimeter 2.5-inch hose connection for full-scale firefighting. Oh my gosh, I have no idea. 64 mm provided with hose connections for full-scale firefighting. If it's full-scale, I have not encountered these. If it's full-scale, it has to be like the highest class, right? This dry standpipe shall be used for dry standpipe, not filled with water. Oh, when needed only. When needed, dry. So uh, it's not a priority. I don't know. All buildings with required. How am I gonna see if I'm right or wrong anyway? All buildings with required enclosed stairway or smoke-proof enclosure should have at least one dry standpipe outlet. All buildings with required enclosed stairway or smoke-proof enclosure shall have at least one dry standpipe outlet connection located at every floor level, landing above the first floor of every required enclosure. What is the maximum travel distance from a dry standpoint outlet connection? Hmm. One every floor. Hmm. I don't know. 40 meters sounds reasonable. All dry standpipes shall be tested hydrostatically to withstand working pressure. You see, the problem here is I have no concept of how strong these pressures are. So I have no concept or a shallow understanding of these. Dry standpipe. It's probably not much. A vent installed at intervals on the soil pipe where changes in circulation is needed, especially in tall building, is a vent installed intervals on the soil pipe where changes in circulation is needed. Mm, uh, intervals. Intervals. Branch vent? What is the minimum required size of the standpipe in buildings in which the highest outlet is 23 meters or less? Uh-huh. Minimum in buildings. Okay. 23 meters. It's pretty high. Uh-huh. One. Probably this one. What is a soil or waste fitting to an angle of 90 degrees? Uh, half is you're going 90. Wait, 90 degrees. You have 180 degrees, then a 90-degree. So it's like a half bend, right? And if you go half, and then 1/4. I don't know. What is the minimum required size of the standpipe in buildings in which the highest outlet is higher than 23 meters above the fire service connection? Required size of the standpipe in buildings. What is the minimum required size of standpipe in buildings? Standpipe in which the highest outlet is higher than 20. This was asked a while ago, right? Minimum required size of standpipe. Yeah, it was. It's repeated. Oh well. All fire service connections shall be located on the street front. What is the minimum required distance above grade and shall be equipped with an approved straightaway, check valve, and substantial plugs or caps? All fire service connections shall be located in street front. What is the minimum required distance above grade and shall be equipped with an approved straightaway, check valve above grade? Required distance from above grade. Above grade. I feel like I don't know, this one looks familiar. It could be B. All fire service connections shall be located on the street front. What is the maximum required distance above grade? You just repeated it. Hmm, Let's go with that again. Each standpipe shall be equipped with an approved 64 millimeter outlet. 64 millimeter above floor of each. Sorry. Uh-huh. Minimum required distance above floor for each story. Above floor. I actually have no idea as well. Essential equipped with an approved 64 millimeter outlet. Minimum above floor of each. Not really sure, but it's like, hey, that's too tall. Hmm, I think this is already okay. I think 122 is too much. Oh well, never mind. I'm not sure. That's why we are gonna learn about it. Each standpipe shall be equipped with an approved 64 millimeter. What is the maximum required distance above the floor of each story? It's really doubling. A flush valve can be found in any of the following fixture. Flush valve. Any of the following fixtures. Every flush valve. Bidet doesn't have a flush. The lavatory. Every urinal. I guess every urinal. Water. Where is the water closet? All I know is water closet. Urinal? Hmm. Does it retain water? This is tricky. I don't know actually. An approved durable sign with raised letters shall be permanently attached to all fire service street connection cast on a plate of fitting that reads dry standpipe. What is the minimum required height of the approved durable sign? Hmm. Very tall. Hmm. What standpipe system extending from cellar or basement into the upmost story shall be required in uh-huh. cellar or basement assembly occupant load exceeding 1,000? Question healthcare. Uh-huh. Hazardous storage. Hazardous storage. 1,000 more. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All of the above. What standpipe shall be located that so that all portions of the buildings are within 6 meters of a nozzle? That's what I don't know. But if I read about it, I'll be able to get it, right? What standpipe shall be installed and tested at required water distribution system? Again, I don't know. What standpipe shall be installed and tested as required for the water distribution system within the building of the standpipe? Oh, yeah, I really don't know. It sucks that I don't know. I want to answer this by a breeze. Water sealed P-trap is classified into two. What are those two kinds of seal? P-trap. I'm having trouble visualizing this. I've encountered this before, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really familiar. Stop messing around myself. I'm messing around, deceiving myself that I know I do not know. Common seal, deep seal, water seal. I really actually don't know. Sealed P-trap is classified in two. Sealed P-trap. Letter P. Uh, is a trap. It helps, I don't know, the water so that a trap is like it prevents rodents and stuff like a cockroach or something. Oh my gosh, I'm really not good with utilities. That's why we're here. Common seal, water seal. Uh huh. I really don't know. Probably three and four. A or B. Water seal and common seal. I wanna answer one and three, but there's none of that. Uh huh. How about two and three? Classifying. Okay. Probably a deep seal and a permissible seal. Two and four. Is there a two and four? Oh, there's no two and four. How about two and a three? Is there a two and three? I guess I'll go with that one. All interiors wet standpipe shall be equipped with 38 mm valve in each story, including the basement or cell roof of the building. What is the minimum required distance above the floor? That I do not know. In each story. Hmm. There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. We can do this, I guess. Where are we? All interior wet standpipe shall be equipped with 38 mm. Again, I don't know. The wet standpipe shall deliver not less than 132 liters of water per minute. Pati pala time per 15 minutes. I should have a solid understanding of how much this is. What is the minimum diameter required for a combination standpipe system? I really don't know. All combination standpipe systems shall be equipped with oh my gosh, I have a really long way to go to learn all of this. All combination standpipe systems shall be equipped with four-way fire service connection. What is the minimum number of four-way service inlet connections required? Hmm. Uh, more than four? An act of establishing a comprehensive fire code of the Philippines, repealing Presidential Decree 1185 for the purposes. Fire code. PD. This is accessibility code. I'm not. PD 1096 is like. It can't be that. It's either RA 9514 or 957. I'm really not sure. What is the system where water is distributed from the normal water pressure coming from public water main for the low-rise buildings? From normal water pressure for low-rise buildings. Positive system feed. Hmm, low-rise. Hmm, upfeed. Upfeed. What do you mean upfeed? It goes like that. Positive system. Anti-gravity system. Vertical feed system. It's a low rise. But anti-gravity. Water that undergoes a process where pollutants are removed or rendered harmless. Purified water. It's no, it undergoes process, so it's purified already. What is an what is the permanent what is the parameter in sizing soil, waste and drainage piping? Soil, waste and drainage piping. Huh? Number of fixtures. Yeah. How many water closets do you have? I guess that's one consideration. Water drain from lavatory sink. Gray water. Size of supply piping outlet of any gas appliance shall not be less than piping outlet. For gas, 1 inch to allow future expansion. Inlet connection. So the supply piping outlet for any gas appliance shall not be less than probably this one. Water drain from water closet and urinals carries. Yeah, that's water closet, so that's gonna be a black water mark. Rainwater drained from roof gutters and downspouts are going to be stormwater, right? Mm-hmm. Galing downspouts, stormwater. Identify letter B of figure BP344. So it is accessibility code. Letter B would be your yeah. It's about I'm gonna guess it's about mm, it's about if that is 300 millimeters, that's gonna be about it looks about 375. Could be the 700. It could be 375 or 460. But if I've reviewed that, if I am familiar with that, 375 plus 700 yan. It looks half. So, I presume 600. 7. 375. Hold on. I'm leaning towards 375. I'm leaning towards 375 for this one. 460. Kasi you get 900 na kaagad. I'm leaning towards 375 for this one, given the other clues. The drainage system, which is divided into three different component drainage, must invent. The drainage system, which is divided into three different components drainage. Drainage system, which is divided into three different component drainage. Such as drainage, waste, and vent. Water is sprayed into the air to release any trapped gas and absorbs additional oxygen for better taste. Aeration. Oh my gosh, this is a process I need to review. A drain which provides water collected from the roof discharges into the collection of the unit downspout is roof drain. Roof surface, okay. Roof drain siguro. Because all it says roof. I did not have the confidence, but I guess I still have clues. Is the chemical process in which the coagulated reacts with the sediment to make it capable of combining into larger particles is called this is called destabilization. Destabilization is the chemical coagulated or the coagulation reacts with the sediment to make it capable of combining into larger particles. Yeah, I suppose it's B. When connecting horizontal drain line with another horizontal drain line, the acceptable fitting to be used are connecting horizontal drain line with another horizontal drain line are mm, it's not a Y, it's not a T, so it's probably I don't know. It just says there's one horizontal drain line and there's another. Doesn't say anything else. It's probably a coupling. Maybe. I really don't know. The physical process in which the sediment particles collide with each other and stick together. Sediment particles collide with stick together. It's a sediment. Of course, I'm gonna answer this one. But I have to understand what they're for and the order of this. Which goes first? What is it for? Is it for purifying water? I think it's something like that. Okay. Identify letter A on figure VTR01. Letter A. What does VTR even mean? This is the property line. Okay. This is the parapet wall. Is this what they call oh boy. Property line. Okay. What does a VTR mean? Is this a standpipe or something? I really don't know. Or is it a tank? A water tank? Tower thingy? I'm gonna say it's around 3 millimeters, you know? I'm gonna say 3 millimeters. Letter E. Letter E would be turning space of 1/5 by 1/5. I'm gonna presume it's 1/5 by 1/5. Cause the width should have been around. Oh my gosh, I have to review this. 1/5 by 1/5. Yeah, I'm inclined to think so. It's either 1/5.15 or there's a 1.7 in it. But I'm gonna assume it's 1/5 by 1/5 because that's a generous clear space. This is the process by which suspended soil are removed from the water by gravity. By which suspended soils are removed from the water by gravity, settling and deposition. Deposition. The process by which suspended solids are removed from water by gravity. Solids are removed by gravity, settling, and deposition. This process usually follows flocculation. The objective of this process is to remove most of the suspended solids, okay, some stuff floating around, reducing the loads of the filters. Uh, Gravity, settling, coagulation, flocculation, process. Solids are removed. Mm, Solids are removed. Inclined to think it's sedimentation. Why? Cause filter solid from water. Yeah, we used to have an alkaline system here. Wait, was it a proper alkaline system? I don't know. This is the passage of fluid through a porous medium, suspended matter, which did not settle by gravity. Passage of fluid through porous medium. That sounds like sedimentation. Suspended matters. Oh, porous medium. Sedimentation. In water purification, matters to be moved include suspended clays, colloids, and microorganisms, including algae, bacteria, and viruses. A filter bed consists of granular non-porous, held one place by force of gravity. I'm gonna filtration sedimentation. Mm-hmm. Porous medium did not settle by gravity. Matter to be removed includes suspended silk. I'm gonna have to say consists of granular non-porous material held one place by the force of gravity. I don't know if it's sedimentation or filtration. I mean filtration. Listen, I don't know really. Identify letter A of figure BP344. A. I think it's 1.7. 1.7. This is the most important process used in the production of water of safe and sanitary quality. Chlorination. A controlled amount of chlorine. Okay. I'm gonna maybe this one. Identify C. That's the height. It looks about 900. Doesn't look much. Looks like it's around 300. What is it anyway? The piping that conveys the discharge of water closet of fixtures having similar functions. Which soil drainage system? Fecal soil. Identify letter D. I have no idea, actually. Oh, that's a parapet wall. Ah, it makes sense now. This is a parapet wall. We have operable window. Okay, so this is the elevation of the house. Yeah, it's an elevation of the house. Okay. Identify letter D, which looks about, oh boy, let's say 900. 900 for you. Mm. The piping that receives the liquid discharge from plumbing fixtures, other than those fixtures, receiving fecal matter. Soil drainage. Liquid discharge. Okay. Still soil drainage. Liquid discharge. The piping system that receives clear water drainage from leaders, spouts, surface runoff, groundwater, subsurface water, condensate water, cooling water, or other similar discharge and conveys them to the point of disposal. Waste must be excluded. Uh-huh. Clear water drainage. Surface runoff, groundwater, subsurface, condensate water. Uh, Storm. It's more on landscape and runoff and downspouts. The piping system that receives a flow of air. It's a vent system. Drainage system to provide circulation of air within such systems to protect trap seals from siphonage and back pressure. Vent systems are main. What determines the leading leaching fields? Leaching. What determines types? Leaching. Leach. Percolation test. I have no idea. I really have no idea. Potable water. What is the basis of determining the sizes of the septic tank? Based on the size and length of leaching chamber. When you, it's like when you're, what was the word for letter D? Digestive chamber. I don't know. What's the difference? Percolation determines leaching field. I have no idea. Probably, there's probably a table for it. A reference, whatever. What is the basis of determining the size of the septic tank? Uh, Based on the ability of the soil. Based on the bedrooms and bath. Hmm. Leaching chamber. Surge flow in gallons per day. I don't really know. Like how many occupants you've got. So what if you don't have bedrooms? It's like a commercial establishment. Uh, let's see. What part of the lowest horizontal piping of a plumbing system, which receives the discharge from soil, waste, and other drainage pipes inside of a building and conveys it to the house sewer? Uh, Building sewer. Uh-huh. Conveys it to the house sewer outside of the building. Hmm. Part of the lowest horizontal piping of a plumbing system. Probably a soil pipe. Oh boy. Oh no. Extends from house drain at a point of 0.6 meters from outside face of the foundation wall of a building to the junction with the street sewer or to any point of discharge, in conveying the drainage of one building site. No house building sewer shall be smaller than 150 millimeters in diameter nor less. Extends from house drain at the foundation wall of the building injection street. To any point discharging conveying the drainage system. No house building sewer shall be smaller than 150 millimeter. Building drain. Street sewer. Mm, Subsoil drain. Wait, my brain. No house building sewer shall be smaller. 150 millimeter pala dapat ang mga building sewer. It says here itself. Building sewer. House drain. Which of the options below does not qualify if the term stack applies to sanitary installation in vertical direction? Mm, is not does not qualify if the term stack applies to sanitary installation in vertical direction. Does not qualify. I really have no idea. Probably not Van stack. I don't think you want to stack waste. I really don't know. Conveys only wastewater or liquid waste free of fecal matter. Conveys only wastewater or liquid waste free of fecal matter. Wastewater. Oh my gosh, my brain. Uh, Conveys only wastewater or liquid waste free of fecal matter. Okay, there's no poo. It's waste pipe. It's waste pipe because there's no poop. Any any pipe which conveys the discharge of water closet, urinal or fixtures having similar functions with or without the discharges from other fixtures. Any pipe which can oh my gosh, my brain. Wait. Am I even absorbing what I'm reading? Which conveys discharge of water closet, that's your toilet, urinal or fixtures having similar functions with or without the discharges from other fixtures to the building drain or the building sewer. Waste pipe. Hmm. I'm really not sure. It could be waste pipe, it could be what is a soil stack pipe? Stack. Hmm. Soil pipe sounds like why am I don't know. I really don't know. What is the pipe? What is a pipe or opening used for ensuring the circulation of air in plumbing system and for reducing the pressure exerted in trap seals? Circulation of air. Mm-hmm. It's the event. Used for ensuring the circulation of air in a plumbing system and for relieving negative pressure exerted in trap seal. Vent pipe. Could be soil stack pipe, but what is it? Hmm. What is a device in a plumbing system used to prevent the passage of the sewer gas? Device in a plumbing system used to prevent the passage of the sewer gas. Uh, trap, trap seal. The vertical vent pipe installed primarily for providing circulation of air to and from any part of the soil, waste and drainage system. Vertical vent pipe. Vertical vent pipe installed primarily for providing circulation of air, parts of the soil, waste of the drainage system. Waste of drainage system. DM, DV, and DV. Ay. Vent stock, soil stock, any part of the soil. There's maybe something called I don't know if it's an A or a B, but I wanna study it now. I don't wanna answer some pretest. A watertight covered receptacle. Watertight covered receptacle, designed and constructed to receive discharge of sewage from a building sewer. Separate solid from liquid. Digest organic matter. Is this in a septic tank? Separate solids from liquid. Digest organic matter or store digested solids in clarified liquids to discharge to final disposal. That sounds like a septic tank, my dudes. A septic tank with the effluent discharge into the subsurface disposal field, seepage pits, or of such other facilities or may be permitted by the plumbing code. Subsurface disposal field. Uh, by the plumbing subsurface disposal field. Some pit. I don't know. With the effluent discharge into subsurface disposal field. Is it a sump pit? Seepage pits or of such other facilities? If you have like a public sewage disposal system, private, if you have a private one, go for it. I actually don't know. What is a device used to connect drainage of a dishwasher with the sanitary drainage system? Device used to connect drainage of a dishwasher into sanitary drainage system. Uh, branch vent? Wait, drainage of a dishwasher. Sanitary drainage system. I really have no idea. All of these are vents. I say a branch. A branch of it. What is contrary to the sanitary principles of the injurious to health? Unsanitary. Contrary to sanitary injurious to health. Unhealthy. Insanitary. I'm just gonna say this. First time I've encountered insanitary though. Isn't it supposed to be unsanitary or am I just uninformed? I'm probably uninformed. I haven't read about much. I haven't read much about sanitation protocols. The water collector at the eaves of the building are roof gutters, right? They collect water. They're just collecting. Collector. They are at the eaves, meaning the perimeter of the roof. Receives stormwater, cleared rain, or surface water waste. Receives stormwater, clear rain, or surface. So from above and from around the landscape. Catch basin. Stormwater. There's a lot going on. So it's probably catch basin, right? Yeah. It directs to other drainage systems so we don't have flooding. A receptacle. Oh my gosh. I've been answering for 45 minutes. Receives storm, okay, a receptacle in which liquids are retained for a sufficient period of time to allow materials to settle to deposit. Are retained for a sufficient period of time to allow materials to settle to deposit. That sounds like a cesspool, because it's there. A fitting or device designed and constructed to provide when properly vented. A fitting or a device designed and constructed to provide when properly vented a liquid seal which prevents the backflow of foul air, methane gas, material affecting the flow of the sewage of the waste. Crown, trap, a fitting of device. Properly when properly vented, a liquid seal which prevents the backflow of liquid seal. Okay, it's a trap. Where trap where? Where? Trap. Just trap. It's I'm not sure. I know it's a trap. It's a liquid seal. Liquid seal. Like there's a trap. Okay. Is composed of group of pipes. It's composed of groups of pipes and fittings that convey waste from building to the proper means of disposal system. Composed of groups of pipes, fittings that convey waste from building to proper means of disposal system. Uh, Groups of pipe. So let's not forget about the pipe in the answer, right? A designed fitting normally shaped with U-type part that continuously retains a liquid seal, trap seal, back passage of air without affecting trap seal. Oh. What is the water that comes from rain and snow runs up into the river? Surface water. Surface water because it's on the surface. If it's groundwater, it's going to be underground. Contains fittings that serve as a drain, traps, and vents. Drains, traps, and vents serve as drains, traps, and vents. Drainage system. Still drainage system. I really don't know. What's the difference between a drainage system and a drainage piping system? One must be an imposter. Vent system is just vents. It doesn't answer the traps and drains. Fittings or device designed and constructed to provide a liquid seal to prevent back passage of air without materially affecting the flow of sewage. I'm really confused about this question. It's appeared twice now. Trapware, where, thought where was like WARE. The portion of the treatment process in which biochemical decomposition of organic matter takes place. Simple organic mineral substance. Decomposition of organic matter. Digestive chamber. Untreated sewage flowing into a treatment system. Untreated, oh my gosh, do not imagine this. Untreated sewage flowing into a treatment system. Effluent, it's not treated. Treated or partially treated sewage flowing out of the treatment system. I don't know. Influent? What kind of water requires purification of treatment before it can be used for drinking water? Non-potable water. Any non-potable water because it's not for drinking. Formation of layers of heavy particles in the influent. Oh, there really is an influent. Layers or heavy particles in the influent. Formation of layers of heavy particles. Heavy particles. I don't know. Digestion of water through the natural bacteria. Anaerobic. Action to the tank chamber. Mm, aerobic. Tank or chamber. Mm, anaerobic. What's aerobic and what's anaerobic? Anaerobic. Oh my gosh. Aerobic. Aerobic. Are you? Is this a scam? Anaerobic means bacterial. I really don't know. Help. Um, I'm gonna say this one. What is the required minimum size of standpipe for a building in which the highest outlet is 23? Oh, this was mentioned before. I'm too lazy to scroll up. Required minimum size of the standpipe for a building in which the highest outlet is 23 meters. I'm gonna say this one. Or this one. Hmm, what if this one? The sewage sediment rich in destructive bacteria in which can be used to break down fresh sewage more quickly. Sewage sediment. Active sludge? Hmm. I really don't know if it's scum or active sludge. You know, active. It's more destructive. What are the qualifications of public water distribution? Select two. Public water distribution. Direct pressure distribution. Down feed distribution. Air pressure water. Hmm. One and three. Public water. Like a slope would be helpful. I don't know. Like a slight incline. A mean of filtering out any solid matter from the effluent. Effluent. A process of disinfection. Disinfect the effluent from chemicals with chemicals. Disinfectation. Could be filtration. The flow of trickling of a liquid downward through a filtering medium. A defiltration. Percolation. What is that? Where do you connect a drainage piping from a building drain when no public sewer is intended to serve within thoroughfare? Drainage piping from a building drain. A holding. Some private sewage disposal system. What is a pipe fitting that reduces the size of an opening? Pipe fitting reduces the size of an opening. Bushing? Continue. It could be B. Anyway, there are wells 60 meters or more in diameter dug through the soft upper soil. Wells, okay. The sides may be of masonry or concrete to prevent from caving in. It is necessary that the well should be impervious to a depth of at least 3 meters. Mm, there's well 60 centimeters. Upper soil side may be masonry or concrete. Necessary that the well should be impervious to a depth of at least 3 meters. Dug well. Ugh, I'm bored already. Joke. It's okay. Identify letter G of figure HW01. Where is your letter G? Hot water supply in the building. House tank with adequate fire reserves for use until. Is that a tank? Reserve. House tank. Okay, fire reserve. Okay. What am I looking for? The letter G. That looks like it's outside. It's a meter. Fire protection part of the standpipe hose. Gravity tank, down feed to hose used to building person prior to arrival of the fireman. Why am I inclined to think it's either a check valve or a gate valve. Check valve, gate valve, check valve. I'm saying gate valve. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this. Probably F for check valve and B for gate valve. Or it's the other way around. It's the gate valve and this is the check valve. I have the review on this. These are constructed using either hand or power driven earth auger. Bored wells? No. Power driven. A well casing stored to the bottom of the hole. After the boring is complete, cement grout is poured is prevent combination. I'm gonna say it's this one. Oh, last question. Is done by forcing into the earth 60 to 90 centimeters long piece of perforated steel tube attached to a pointed screen called drive points. This type of well varies from 32 millimeter diameter at the depth of 3 to 12 meters. Oh my gosh. Ayoko ako for 58 minutes. Anyway, is done by forcing into the earth. Okay. This type of well varies from 32 millimeter diameter at a depth of 3 to 12 meters. Ah, wait, I didn't understand what I read. Wait, forcing to the earth a 60 to 90 centimeter long piece of perforated steel. There's hole in the steel tube attached to a pointed screen called a driven point. This type of well varies from mm, driven wells. Why do you have why do you need perforated steel tube? That's interesting. Okay. I guess that's it. 59 minutes and 36 seconds. 7, 8, 9, 10, and going. How do I check this? How will I know if I got the correct? Where can I find the review for this one? What even did I answer? What part of the exam? Sanitation, plumbing design, and installation. Okay.